Hello everyone, Deb here. I did a thing. I went to Michael's. Well, actually, I placed an online order pickup in store, and also I went to the store and looked around a little bit before I did my pickup yesterday, Sunday. Um, they were actually pretty busy. I was kind of surprised because the last time I was in Michael's, it was like a ghost town. I still don't think they have the best selection in some areas, and I did not, well, let me step back. If you go to their website, they have a Joanne's Customers little tab now, and it has in there what they are bringing. It's all fabric, yarn, sewing related stuff, right? Sewing and fiber crafts, I guess I'll call it. Um, In the store, they did not have fabric. I don't know that they're going to in mine because they don't really have room for it. They already have a row of ribbon. I'm never totally impressed with their ribbons. They did have some on sale. I think it was buy one, get one 50% off, which basically means 25% off. Um, so I didn't get any. I don't need any. But if something jumped out at me, I might have. But after seeing the Hobby Lobby clearance stuff that people were getting, I decided no, I'm not getting any there. Um, they did have a lot of yarn, but my store has had pretty much yarn. If you're into beading, they did have buy three, get three free. So basically 50% off for 6 strands. I didn't need any. I did look, but nothing like jumped out at me and said, wow, take me home. And definitely not 6 of them. So I just left the bead aisle. I went down the paper aisle. I was, when I was online shopping, I was looking for ephemera packs. They only had one and it was Mother's Day related. And in the store, I couldn't find any. And I also wanted to look at their stickers. Their sticker packs were $4.99 or $12.99. I was like, no, no, I'm not paying that. So, well, I did end up paying it for one, but I didn't find it in with the stickers. Anyway, I got a few things that I didn't order online, which I'm going to show you now. Well, I lie. These top things right here and the next item I did order online. These were on clearance. I've been looking for pencil cases, and these were $1.86 each. They aren't my favorite, but they're a little bigger than I wanted, but I like that they're see-through because then I can tell without putting a thing on it what's in it. And I got them, of course, for my pencils and pens and stuff that I have a fairly decent collection now. Now in this last one, oh, these I ordered online too. These are my very first ever Copic alcohol markers. They were buy two, get one free. So they're regularly $7.99 each, which is really high. But I got them for what comes out to be about $5.88 each, I think. And I only got blues. I got, I don't have my glasses on. Um, Fine porcelain blue. It's a very pale blue. Robin's egg blue, because that's one of my favorite colors. And sky, which I hope is a little bit lighter than this in reality. I got them because I want to try the tips and see what everybody raves about with Copics, but for my purposes, I don't want to spend that kind of money. Even the Stampin' Up! Ones, I think they're $10 now, which is $5 a piece, so they're cheaper. Are they as good? I don't know. I haven't tried Copics before, so maybe not. But anyway, I'm not going to start a whole collection of Copics. I just can't. I can't. I have enough markers right now. So that was a clearance. This also is a clearance item. It was $2. Um, I don't know what they run originally. I think it was like $7.99 or something. These are for kids. They're washable markers, but I thought they'd be fun for trying to make some easy designs on like craft paper or even copy paper or something. And also, I don't even know if they work. Let me get a scrap here. Also, my granddaughter might come stay with me for a day or two this summer. And I mean, she's almost, I guess she'll be, I can't now see, I think she's 12. So, oh, they have a very wide thing. Um, so they're kind of like the Crayola tips. They're shaped like the tips almost. They have the real fine there, or you can put them on their side and get really broad. They're pretty nice actually, but they are washable. So, and there's like pretty many good, here's the colors: red, orange, yellow, green, sort of a darker blue, more pale turquoisey blue, I guess. Oh, there's three blues, like a teal, a light teal, and a dark blue, and then there's three purples, which is unusual. I don't usually see lots of purples in a small set like this. And these are age 3 plus. Broad line, yeah, brights. It says brights. So those were $2. And then when I was looking in the fabric, they did have some of these like quilting squares or whatever. I want to check. I got something before, and I think it's similar to this, but of course it was yellow and grays and bees and flowers. So for my bee journal, I can use it inside the journal. And this, now these are 18 by 21 inches, and these were $1.99, not on sale. That's their regular price. I don't think you quite get as much as what I got in like the ones at Walmart. However, those I think were $2.99 or something like that. So these were only $1.99. And they were in the very back of the store near where the yarn and there was one little like the yarn is going this way, and then there's one row here that has like all their scissors hanging and stuff, and it was on that row towards the very back of the store. So yeah, I got this sort of mermaidy beachy looking one. Yeah, because even though I haven't been doing Polly's Pretties, what do you call it, Mermaid Ocean 2025 or something, I had intended to, and I have a lot of stuff out, and I have even more stuff I'll show you soon. So I do want to do something like that, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. I want to finish my strawberry book first. And then speaking of strawberry, that's a good segue. I was looking at coloring books. They have a whole center aisle thing of book, like creative books, coloring books, whatever. And I was looking through all the coloring books. I didn't get any. Um, and this was in there. There was no price on it. Strawberry shortcake. I used to love strawberry shortcake. My daughter, when she was little, had a strawberry shortcake bicycle, all that kind of stuff. I just think she's adorable. 1,000 stickers. And this, I used a 30% off coupon for. I didn't know the price, so I asked when I got up to the register. It was originally, I can't remember now. Where's my receipt? Receipt? Where are you? I think I ended up paying $4.99 for it. Yeah, it was originally $6.99, so I got $2.10 off, and it was $4.89 in the end. So, but 1,000 stickers, and they're adorable, and I can use some right away in my strawberry book. So I'll just do a quick flip through. I love how adorable she is with her little friends. I don't remember their names. Blueberry something, I'm sure. Lemon, I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember their names, so I'll have to look that up. If anybody knows, put it in the comments, please. Oh, this cute little kitty. I just love. And these are little stickers, clouds, sun, music, and can even use these in my planner. This would be nice for a whole page in a journal somewhere, but these are individual little stickers, and then this is like a frame. But you could just probably somehow pull this whole back up if you cut it and use it. Berry 80. Keep going, keep growing. Sweet. Oh gosh, sorry. I have to close that tab. So anyway, you get the idea. Just really cute little strips. Aww, so sweet. Little kitty with the heart and her little pals. I just think it's so adorable. I don't always go for cutesy stuff, but I do like strawberry shortcake. Treat yourself, yeah. I haven't had a bath or a bubble bath in years, and we mostly do showers here. Because we have well water, and taking a bath would use a lot of water. Anyway, too much information. Sorry. Oh, what did that say about friends? Best friends. That's so cute. Ugh. A little love is all it takes. Friends and fun go together. Sharing is caring. Berry sweet. Berry besties. Aw. And this is another border thing. And then the beginning. The world of strawberry shortcake. I wish it had like an information page that told you the names of the little friends and stuff. I'll just have to look it up. Bake the world a better place. Life is delicious. Ugh, strawberry jam. That's one of my favorite jams, but I have to do sugar-free now if I do it at all. Anyway, so then the main reason I watched Crafty Bean, Tina. Hi, Tina. She did a Michael's haul. She went to buy a box of like if somebody else was destashing in Maryland, she said. And then on the way home, I guess they stopped at Michael's in Maryland. And she got all these, what used to be called Best Buy, they're now called Special Edition. I got 5 special edition paper pads for $4.99 each. There was one I wanted, but they didn't have it. It was a travel journal one or something, and even online it wasn't there. They have a recollections one, but it's like, 3 times as much money. Anyway, I didn't like it as well. I liked the one she had, so I don't know if they're older, but this is the first one called Candy Brights, and it's just really pretty. There's 48 sheets in these still. They're single-sided papers, and I'm going to do my best, guys, to try and flip through. So there's a couple sheets of this. This one. Now this one, I don't really love this, but it could be all right for a background or a journaling page. And same with this. I do like colors, pinks and oranges and stuff. This is happiness is my favorite color. Let your true self shine. And then just, these would be good for a journal, but it had to be a square journal, 6 by 6 cards or something. But I think journaling, you know, so, and I want to do something with these pads, rather than have them sit here like all the ones I bought in 2017 and 18 that are still sitting here. This one's a little busy to my eye, but it's pretty, but it's busy. I like the bright yellow. You could even do die cuts on these and get some interesting patterns. And same with any of these. And so it says candy brights, but it's more about the colors than there's no really candy in here. Ready to stand out, mood, love life, along for the good vibes. These bullet lists with little hearts, live your dreams. I kind of am, I guess. I don't know. Then we have the hearts in rainbow colors. And then we have an ombre of different colors ending in purple, which you can't see. It's way down at the bottom. I did already cut these open. The little plastic tabbies came off pretty easy. That's also very busy. Kind of reminds me of summer pinwheels and fairs and stuff. I don't know. And this one is holographic swirly things. Pretty. Ready to stand out. These are banner pieces. Kindness matters all the way across, 3 of them. Some little You could stamp a sentiment in there if it's a short one. Inspire, dream, love, uplift, imagine. I like that. And then a wavy. I think there's a paper in here like that too. Wavy rainbow and diamonds. Just pretty. Borders. Yeah, here's the wavies. That's not my, I don't know how I would use that. So that one's not my favorite. And this one too, it's the wavies. It's meant for scrapbooking, which I don't do, but I can cut these and have that on a 5x7 card or something, or smaller pieces, and then I'd have one white one in the middle. But yeah, I'll find a way to use it. Or in a journal, but it might have to have the edges cut off and then use this part in the journal. That would be all right. This I love. Another foiled pinwheel kind of thing instead of swirlies. Blues and greens on this one and a little purple. Love my blues and greens and purple. And then sort of a teal green with some blues in it. Crackle, like crackle paint almost. So there's a lot of pages like these I can definitely use. And then this looks like almost like a geode or purple water kind of thing. And another holographic swirly and purple. Does it repeat? I don't think so. I think there's 24 designs, 2 of each. Does it say? 2025. These are made in Vietnam. That's different. Uh, just says 48 sheets. Doesn't say, but I think there's 24 designs, 2 of each in that one anyway. Okay, so the next one, I'm sorry, this is going to be a little bit long. The next one is Poolside Party. Also 48 sheets, also $4.99. Now this one I was a little bit on the fence about, but there's a couple pages in here that, first of all, I love this color. It's like a teal blue. And there's 2 sheets of that. Yeah, so this is going to be 24. Again, the pinwheels are like the tiles on the pool with foiling in between. It's like a silver foil, but it's showing up more iridescent. 2 of those. Love this one. I just love the colors. This one I love because I thought these are meant to be the lifesavers you throw into the pool or whatever, the floaty things. But they could also be little peppermints for Christmas time if you have a little, probably a 3/4 inch. I have one out right now. Let me see. Yeah, a little bit big, maybe a 1/2 inch punch. I have a 1/2 inch punch, but I can't get to it right now. Anyway, and then make a splash, some smiley, happy faces. This would be nice in a journal for a journaling spot. Another lifesaver, beach ball, summer fun, and another like a journaling spot. You could just even cut the words out and not have it be so big and use that on something, which is probably what I would do, and then cut the silver strips off separately. And here's like the pool tiles and the water on top. And this is the pool with the drain. I don't know how I'd use that, but there's a bunch of like beach balls or something, and I would probably just cut pieces out. I, that would look kind of weird on a card or something, but anyway. And then this one I love too, Hot Fun. This is a flamingo, but with a eyeball. I don't know. Bathing suit, bikinis, haven't had one of those in years. And then beach towels up here. But it's faded, so you can write on that too. And these are 6x6, so they'd be better in like a journal too. Stripes, nice summery colors. Here again, looks like the water in the pool, but it's faded, like with the sun blaring down on it. That's interesting. Pink and orange and yellow, bright. And checkerboard. I love these. One sec. Sorry about that. These are, I don't know if you can see them. They're not just polka dots. They have little happy faces in them. See? That's cute. I like that one. And this one, it's like the pool tiles and they're shiny and then with matte of the water over them. It's really cool. I love that, those two sheets. And they're like a teal, green, blue. It's coming across more blue, but to my eye it looks more teal. Hard to say. And then blue and green. Of course, I love blue and green. This one, I don't know exactly how I'd use. It's like the beach with the beach grasses and then, but around a pool because this is clearly a pool. Again, I'd probably just cut pieces to use for the colors or something. Yeah. And the alphabet, balloon alphabets. I'm never quite sure about the alphabets either unless you use them like a gratitude journal or something or an address book. I guess for scrapbooking they're good. And then here we have some more strips, little bikinis, the pool, the lifesaver things. SPF is my BFF. Yeah, that's for sure in my case. And that's all the way across. And then summer fun 3 times over. And then just the pool with the balloons. And there's 2 of those. This is cute with all the different, what do you call those? Floating, they're like lifesavers that the lifeguards have, right? Yeah, anyway. And then purples and pinks in the pool. And then pink happy faces on a blue background. Cute. I like the yellow ones better, but. And then this is like a foiled, checkered, very pretty. Nice for a background too. And then this is definitely a green, a teal green. And I think that's it. Yep. So that's poolside party. I know I'm taking too long. I'm sorry. Because I have 3 more of those and then I have 2 other ones. Now this one was one of my, after watching Tina's video, I'm like, I have to have that blue. Find joy in the journey. Uh, chain, Chase dreams, not perfection, and good vibes only. Azure bliss, this one is called. I just love, blue is like my favorite color. Always, probably always has been. However, I have grown to love other colors. I've always liked pink as well. This, I like almost all the patterns in here. This is little tiny flowers with gold dots in the middle. Gorgeous. Love this paper. Love these 2. Now, the only thing I'll say is I notice on the back of this, oh, some of these, I guess where they put the dots in, you can feel it looks like polka dots on it, but it's where the gold dots went on the flowers. It must have pushed into the paper, and some of them, I noticed this in the last pad too. Some of them have this blue line on the back. I mean, if you didn't like the front, you could almost use that with this dotted thing for texture and something. But anyway, this has the look of like a linen blue, but it's not textured. And then water also has sort of a linen in the background. And then this is really cute for summer, the beach bags, the bathing suits, and beach towels, and hats, and sunglasses, and flip-flops. I just love it's all blue. It's so cute. And then this has words going across. Chase dreams, not perfection, good vibes only, find joy in the journey. And yeah, important message. And I just love the color. And then this color, oh, this color. Also a linen look, but no texture. And then this would make a perfect journaling spot. And this one with these flowers, gorgeous. And that one says, originality is the creativity. So I could use this in a journal for sure. It'd have to be like a 6x6 or 8x8 one with those in it. Blue bricks. Pale blue stripes with linen-y background look. Love, love this one. Love, love. Blues, greens. Yep. And then these are a little bit smaller. Happy times, good vibes. Create. Just like the sky. Uh, Creativity is contagious. Yes. Thank goodness. So these would be great for oh, look at this one. I love that one. Oh, anyway, yes. And hi, my name is Deb, and I'm addicted to paper. And as Tina said, and I don't care. I do care. I'm kind of worried about my kids having to deal with all this paper than other stuff that I have in this craft room. This is really pretty. And at the bottom, it has the find joy in the journey, chase dreams, not perfection, and good vibes only. But you could cut that strip off and have all the rest of this just pretty blue. And the blue and white stripe, very nautical looking. Not quite as dark a blue. Beautiful flowers, no foiling on these. Love. Innovation begins with curiosity. Creativity thrives on courage. So the gold strip of flowers. Love this. Love these cut aparts. I don't really love these bigger designs, but I'll find a way to use them as backgrounds or something. And same with these bold stripes. I like the thinner stripes like this better. Gold. This does not look like linen. It's just a blue mottled kind of look. Love it. Ooh, tiny little flowers. Blue flowers on a white with pale blue linen look background. I say linen like a yeah, it's like a linen. Again, not my favorite, but I'll deal with it. And if I don't like it, I can always just use the back and paint over it, right? Love this sky. Love this sky. I think that's nope. And then this pale blue, almost like a marble look. Could be clouds in the sky, but has a more of a marble look to me. Okay, so that's Azure Bliss. If you like blue like I do, that's a good one for you. Okay, next up is Stardust. This was another one I just had to have. And these, like I said, were $4.99. So for 5 pads, 48 sheets each, I paid $25. I thought that was pretty good in this day and age. I believe these are regular $9.99, so it's only about half off, but hey, I haven't seen hot buys like Michael's used to have forever, so these are pretty close. They're actually a penny cheaper. Woohoo! Special editions. Okay, so this is all about the stars and the moons and things like that. I love this. Andromeda, Pegasus, Aquila, Aquarius, Orpheus, Sagittarius. Love this. And this also has like the star grid, if you will, overlaid on the moon and the sky. Excuse me. See the moon? Shine bright like the moon. I love you most in all the galaxy. Shine on. The wide open sky is where I'm meant to be. Dream by moonlight. And then some plain journaling spots. Excuse me one sec. I'm sorry I have it sideways, but I can't turn it the other way and have room. This one is more like it's not foiled, but it has the look of a gold. I like that a lot, actually. My voice is going on me. Oopsie. And this is more of a pale yellow, but they're bright in the middle. Sort of a golden yellow still, though, but it's a paler one. And then I love the dark blue with the gold on these, and you can cut them different stars, like Star of Bethlehem kind of thing, right? That would be nice for the Christmas time, holidays. And then this is moon and moons. Moon vases is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, my glare there. There. And this one's really pretty too. Love it. I like the all over prints like that. Ooh. I don't know how I'd use this without cutting it. Unless I use it like a full, I'd have to probably cut it in half and then in half again or something. I don't know. It's meant for scrapbooking. Okay, these are your cut apart bars. Make a wish, dream big, reach up, shine on, chase the moon, and down here says, love you most in all the galaxy. I just really, oh, I love this one too. Mm, love them. Love, love. Lots of little stars that look like dots. Can use for anything, really. Oops, did I get... Okay, there's two of these. I already got one up here. And this is like waves in the golden. That can be used for anything. More cut aparts. It's a good time to be alive. Look into the stars. I mean, I can use some of these for mixed media stuff, like, you know, journaling cards or whatever, right? Love these, actually. They are 6 by 6. You could just cut out a circle and use strips of the rest. I don't know what I'll do with them yet. And this is the moon phases again in blue, which I love. And this I actually love too, but I'll probably use this separate and cut the edges in pieces. Or do 3 sets of 4. Or that 4 by 4, I guess, yeah. Blue with stars, love. This is cool too. These are lines going across or up, and you could do up and down, but the moons would be sideways, so I like them for borders, or you could use it as a background. There's 2 of those. And this one has foiling. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And then this one, another scrapbooking page. It's got the sun up here and the moon down here. No foiling. Stitched around the edges, but again, I would probably cut this in pieces or make 2 like 6 by 4 tags out of it. That might be what I do with that one. I'm not sure yet. And 2 of them. And then this one too. This would be cool for corner pockets or something. I just don't know. And maybe cut this out, and that could be like a journal page cover. I'm thinking in terms of journaling and cards. So, yeah. Smaller moons on the golden color. This is gorgeous. Love this with the shooting star and the galaxy and the sun. No moon, sun. Well, yeah, there is a moon, faint and swirly. Mm, love. I just love this. Ah, so pretty. Now, couldn't you use that for the holidays too? I think you could. And this is very dark, but it's like a dark blue with the black moons everywhere. I think that could even be used for Halloween. You know? Okay, so that's it for Stardust. I have one more of these, and this one I was a little upset with the store because it was the one I wanted the most, Wildflower Sketches. Probably didn't need it the most, but this bottom corner is bent, and all the papers are slightly bent. So I was kind of upset they gave that one to me, but I'll deal with it. Good things take time to grow. I love the bright colors in here. Now, I know there was something similar, might not have been 48 sheets at Hobby Lobby, and it was like $1.74 or something, but my Hobby Lobby didn't have it. And I'm not one that will keep going back to the store to check on the clearance stuff. I just, no, because then I'll spend way too much money and too many trips, and that's not me. Love these little wildflowers, and I have a couple stamp sets that have wildflowers in from Stampin' Up, and I think another Altenew or something, I don't know. These little blue flowers again, that's similar to that one blue pad, that's pretty. And these definitely could be used for cards or a journaling page because it's just the pattern in the corners, and then the rest is this beautiful pink. I do love pink too, and pink looks good on me. Purple for the purple girls out there. I've grown to love purple too, so I'm like, oh, I love this. Love this. It doesn't look like it was quite printed right. Like it's the edge, see how it's short here? I don't think they printed this page quite right, but it's okay. There's plenty there for me to use. This one is okay. Love the greens too. Can use that for anything. Okay, and I like these because they're not huge. Notes. This has like a, I don't know, like a holographic coating on it, but it doesn't, it's transparent. Same with this. Be yourself. We love you. Don't forget. Grow with the flow. I'm kind of, see, this is where I'm upset, but, and there's two of them, but it's on the same ones, of course. And then these journaling spots, spread kindness around like wildflowers. I just love, with no rain, there is no flowers. Should it be there is no flowers or there are no flowers? I guess is proper. I don't know. These also have a shiny coating and some of the flowers here and some of the flowers here and a little strip of flowers here. Really pretty. Really pretty. This whole sheet is shiny. Huh. I don't know if I love them real shiny like that. I like them with the accents, but I love the design. And this I love too. Such pretty colors in here. I needed the bright and cheery, and this I love too. It's like an ombre peach and pink this way. Or you could even fussy cut some of these out. Again, this one you have, if you do cards, um, if you do 4-inch cards, this would be almost a whole card front, and then you'd have two that are blue, right? 4, 4, and 4. I know I didn't measure that right. Let's see where it ends, just out of curiosity. So this is almost right. Let's see. So 2, 3, 4 would be here, and 4. Yeah, it's pretty close. So all the way across, you can cut them, and you just barely get a little bit of that purple thing maybe off, but the rest of it would be good, and that could be a whole card front. And then you have plain blue you can use for cards, or you can make them longer, tags, skinnier tags, you know, that kind of thing. Or journaling spots. Pretty oranges this time, peach and orange. Another shiny page. It's kind of cool, but I'm not, no, I think that would be good for tags actually, right? The shiny, I don't know. Then we have the 6x6 ones. Life is beautiful. This is shiny. This is not, but some of the flowers are. Grow with the flow, with the beautiful wreath. Stop and smell the flowers. I tried to plant some flowers, so we'll see if they grow. I don't know. Some were bulbs, gladiolus. Does anybody else have those? And mixed colors. And I can't remember the ones that were seeds. Lavender, echinacea, and 2 other ones I can't remember. One is a perennial for sure. I'm loving perennials. Anyway, I love these sheets with the little tiny wildflowers and these border strips even. They're not really border strips, but the design. Reminds me of old wallpaper, but we never had bright wallpaper like that. Love this lavender, and it's ombre lavender into a darker purple. Very pretty. Ooh, such prettiness. Love the pink with little flowers. So cute. And these. And you could even like cut little bunches of the flowers out. This has like a very pale wood grain in the back going this way. Yeah. And then more border strips. Grow with what you go through. Live and learn, basically. Be free, live boldly. So amazing. Love today. Be kind. Make today matter, bloom differently, you're always enough. Remember that. And you spread kindness like wildflowers. Now this P, the words are shiny, and that P on that page is messed up. Drat. I'd have to fill it in with something. So I'm a little disappointed in that my corners are damaged here, but we'll figure something out. And then this also has some kind of wood grain looking very pale in the background, and greens, leaves, and then tiny little flowers. Love this page, love this page. And that's it. So that was Wildflower Sketches. And then I just have two more paper pads, and they're not as big, and they were not $4.99. They were 25% off, $19.99 regular, so I got them for $14.99. And I debated, but I wanted these specialty papers in blues and in teals. They had other colors, but I only got these. 24 sheets each, and they're also single-sided. So let me go through the blue, and they're different patterns in each one. But we have like a buffalo check. That's not specialty. We have this very varied blues stripes, also not specialty. And then this one has blue foiling on, 2 sheets of that. This one is not specialty. This is glitter. It's like a, now this is in the blues, but to me that is more of a light teal green. Anyway, this one is has a little texture to it, very lightly, almost like I guess like a linen, but it's very, it's not a deep texture, but it's there. Maybe it's pearlized. No, it has more like a linen texture. Then we have this, sorry it's so shiny, you can see my camera, but this is what it looks like. It's acetate or plastic or something. So we have two of those, and then we have a bright blue foil. Oh, the acetate's coming out. I don't like that they have the hole in the middle. I guess because they hang them. The sky, again, I love the sky. That is not foiled or anything. And then we have a purple glitter. Love that. And this one, which is not my favorite. It's ombre blue into, I guess, like a purpley color, but yeah. And then this sort of denim blue. I don't know. It has sort of a feel to it, but it's not really textured. So that's it. That's in the blues, specialty blues. I don't know if these were worth it, but I wanted them. And then this is the teals, which I love teal also. Sorry, that was hitting my arm for my one light. And I'm just going to kind of go quickly through. This has the foil. I love this sheet. Like the clouds in teal with teal foil. This sheet's very pretty too with the teals. I don't know why it has this like white stripe across. It's on both. This beautiful teal. Let me check something. This is definitely like a teal foil. I just want to see compared to that other. Okay. This is, okay. Now see here, this looks more pale blue. It looked teal to me when I was looking through the packet, but it does look like a very pale blue glitter, and it doesn't seem like it rubs off that I can tell. And this one's definitely a teal. Love it. Love the teal. I love the light blue too now that I can see that it's light blue. This is just a, again, like a linen feel in the green teal. And then the foil in this one, which I like better, is the, there's two of them here back to back, but the dots and confetti. I'll call it confetti. So that would be nice for birthdays or whatever, any kind of party or anything. And then the teal foil, that one has a little smush and a line going across, but I'd probably cut it around there anyway. And then this, which looks like the water almost. And another foil in, I think that one's a little lighter. A different shade. This is like a brighter green, and this one's more like a, I don't know if you can see the difference. This is more like a blue green, and this is more of a teal green. I can't explain it. And then this one, probably my least favorite, but it looks like tire tracks to me going at an angle. Kind of weird, but it's okay. I'll figure it out. And then another one that feels a little bit like linen in a darker teal. Two of them. Okay, so that's my Michael's haul. Sorry it's such a long video, but I wanted to share that with you. I don't know how long those pads will be, $4.99. So if you liked any of them, go get them while you can. They had more. Some of them I just were not me, or I already have something similar, so I didn't get those. The wildflower one, I was disappointed in that, but shame on me for just not going in and picking it out myself, right? But I just wanted to save time, plus the weather was kind of off and on yesterday, so I left when it wasn't raining and I came back when it was raining, but luckily not too hard, and managed to get in the house by the time we got the downpours. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little Michael's haul, and I have to go somewhere. This morning is Monday. I will be back later today with two videos. I have to do them yet. One will be the hashtag Let's Make Together in my Strawberry Bliss journal. And, I might just use our little strawberry shortcake, whatever I did with it. Anyway, yeah. And Copics I'll try for the first time. Yeah. So expect to see those in use sometime soon too. Have a wonderful day and week ahead, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Hugs, love, and peace.